How you doing, guys? I wanted to do this video because I complained about this on chat, and you know how people feel about you showing disrespect for their game. They crap on and they cry and whinge that, you know, this game is the greatest that they've ever played and whatever. So let me show you what I've been complaining about on chat. Okay, the first thing is that the game has become so lazy. Blizzard has become lazy with this game, and here's a perfect example. I just went into 2 different dungeons. I went into Iron Docks and Orchard Down. Okay, got that pair from Iron Docks, Gut Crusher leg plates. Got the exact same pair from Orchard Down. Now, as you can tell, they carry different stats. One has less strength than the other has more critical. One is slightly better than the other. One's 570, one's 550. But they're the exact same item. Exactly. You know, in appearance, as you can see, in appearance they're exactly the same. Right? And this part here where it's grayed out, where it says intellect, that's in case you play on a paladin and you happen to be a healer. That one of the stats, like strength, would be grayed out and intellect would be in its place. So you'd have 96 intellect, 144 stamina, 64 crit, 64 versatility, and grayed out would be your 96 strength. This game has become so simple. Blizzard has taken away so much. For veteran players who have played this since day one would remember the huge talent tree that you would have for your 3 different specs. This is how simple Blizzard has made it. You just choose one of 3 different talents for each set of levels. So 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 100. Okay, and some of these are pretty stupid and crap. If you read some of them would be for like PvP. I would imagine mass spell reflection would be for PvP. But I've never done PvP with a warrior, so I wouldn't know. Because I don't know what it would be used for in a dungeon or a raid, because raid bosses and the dungeon bosses are so crap. They don't do anything special. There's no sort of tactics to them. And people go on to me and say, well, go and do normal raids. Go and do, what are the other ones? I probably won't be able to see. No, I can't see it. Heroic and mythic raids. And as you can see, you will get different stuff from the raids on normal. Raid Finder is a little different. But normal, heroic. Heroic looks pretty much the same as normal. Except the increase in stats might be different. Mythic. So they've added in all these different levels of raids to keep people going and going and going and going, and to keep playing this game over and over and over.
Yes.
There is nothing to keep people here.
Your wits about
And yet hardcore fanboys will stick to this game like glue. You're kidding me. I just opened that box and what do I get? Gut Crusher leg plates. That is 3 pairs of the same set of leggings. Jesus, Blizzard, you have turned this game into a heap of garbage. You've become so lazy with this game, and you're so hooked on your other crap. What is it, Hearthstone? and Heroes of the Storm. You're fascinated with those bloody games, and you've lost sight of this one. And from what I've heard, quite a few people have left. The last person I heard to leave was Ghostcrawler. And I think he went over to, what was it, WildStar? He went over and started working on that. At least from memory, I think it was Ghostcrawler that left. That left Blizzard and went over to WildStar. You really need to stop creating expansions for this game, because you're just making it lazier and lazier and lazier every time. Now, what you need to do is bring back the heroic and the normal raids. You need to bring back the normal and heroic dungeons. Alright? You need to get rid of this looking for group crap. You need to keep that as what it was before, originally. You had to look for a group. You had to sit there and talk in chat, asking for a group. Does anyone want to go and do a dungeon? Does anyone want to go and do a raid? But no, you've become so lazy that this is what we do. Oh, find a group. Yeah, okay, great. I don't want to do another dungeon. No, I don't want to do another dungeon. As I said in my last World of Warcraft video, the only interest I have at the moment in World of Warcraft is the garrison. That's it. The quests, the dungeons, the raids, it's all repetitive nonsense. And you try and vent your concerns on chat to find other people who share the same concerns, and you just get a lot of hate from fanboys that you're crapping on their game, that they love so much that they want to be pros at, that they'll defend Blizzard and see no wrong that what Blizzard is doing. For instance, as I've just shown you, 3 leg plates. That's just absolutely lazy. And that's not much difference. Oh wow. It's the same style except it's blue. Oh wow. And the red ones are the same color as my belt. Gee whiz. Thank you, Blizzard. Now I can match all the colors of my armor. Thank you so much. This has become lazy. Extremely lazy of Blizzard to do this to a massive talent tree. You were able to make hybrid classes combining different talents from each spec to form the character that you wanted to play. This makes us all stuffing zombies. We're all playing the exact same talent tree, the exact same character. We may have different armor, different looks, but all in all, we're exactly the same character. It's become so lazy. And Blizzard has, if Blizzard doesn't want to make any more expansions for this game the right way, if they don't want to make this game properly, they just want to keep making it, keep simplifying it for whoever they're trying to make it for, because at the moment the deaf, dumb and blind could play this game with their hands tied behind their back. That's how simple this game has become. The dungeons are lazy, are boring, repetitive. The raids that I've gone into, I keep opening up the wrong one. The raids I've gone into, all these bosses are exactly the same. They are just sponges to soak up damage. That's it. There is no difference between them. They look different, they act different, the areas are different, but they don't play differently. You go into the boss fight expecting something different, and all you get is a boss that just soaks up damage. That's it. I like that shield. Oh, that's Raid Finder. That's nice. Occasionally, Blizzard does make the occasional good choice in this game. There was one that I pointed out the other day that they did good. But I can't remember what it was.
It's still recharging.
But
How are you?
what's going to happen next with Blizzard and World of Warcraft? What's going to happen in the next expansion? If there is a next expansion, what is that going to be? An extra talent, extra set of talents that we can choose from, 1 of 3. Yay! An extra 10 levels. Yay! There hasn't been a new crafting talent put into the game. There hasn't been a new class. I mean, at one point when you brought out Wrath of the Lich King, you said you would put in more heroic classes. But did you? No. You put in the Death Knight and that was the end of it. The Monk could have been a new heroic class. But no, you didn't do that. You wanted to start from scratch. Everyone to start at level 1 and work their way out. Well, that sucks. It's a load of crap. You've completely lost sight of this game. And there is nothing good about it now. The only thing that is decent, that is, for me, that is fun and enjoyable, is the garrison. That's it. And how long has it been since this has been locked up? Since day 1? And you still haven't released the next raid? Let me take a look at this. Right, okay, so these are world bosses. We're not going to call them raids. They're world bosses. They're outdoor raids, right? These are your indoor raids. Highmoor, Blackrock Foundry, they're the raids that people have to do to get gear. So, they're raids, that's not. Let's take a look. This is, what is this? Warlords of Draenor. It's right there in front of me. I will lose it. Mr. Pandaren. You had your raid bosses, right? Your outdoor raid bosses. Look at that. Look at that. Then you had your dungeon, your indoor raids. Mogushan Vaults, Heart of Fear, Terrace of Endless Springs, Throne of Thunder, Siege of Orgrimmar. These 2 were the last 2 to get unlocked, but you had these 3 to go through. Plus a fistful of bosses that you could go and fight. Now let's go back to Warlords of Draenor. 2 raids? That's it? That's all you could think of? And this whole point, you've even ruined that. You go into these raids and all you fight is 3 bosses at a time. Oh, 3 bosses. And then you leave. Then you come back in, you fight another 3. Then you leave, you come back in, you fight the last one. You've even become lazy with that. So let's take a look at Cataclysm. Oh, look at that. Barret and Hold. I never got to do Barret and Hold, so I don't know what it's like. But you had Blackwing Descent, Bastion of Twilight, Throne of Four Winds, Firelance, Dragon Soul. 3, 5 in Cataclysm. 3, 5. You had 5 in Mr. Pandaria. Wrath of the Lich King. Can't see the raids in that, but I think from memory there was Naxxramas. I can't even see anything on here. Yeah, so you had Ice Crown Citadel, Naxxramas. You had the dragon ones here. There's 2 there. What else was there? There was What else was there? There was another. Oh, there was the there was a one here. Yeah, I think it was here. So there was quite a few raids, but then you go back to this, back to Warlords of Draenor, and all you've got unlocked is 2. Oh God! Just stop making expansions for this game. If you're making another one, make it a new IP. Make it not a new IP, but if it's another World of Warcraft expansion, like if you're bringing back the Burning Legion, which is what I originally wanted, not this junk where Garrosh escapes and goes back in time and changes the whole past. And the other thing is that if he did go back through time, which is what he has done, then the timeline of Azeroth should have changed. The whole area should have changed. Because one little thing that changes in time in the past will affect the future. It will send ripples out. I mean, you've seen the movies, you only have to read the damn books on how time would work and how one little change in time could affect thousands of years of future events. And you've gone back in time with Garrosh and changed everything. Everything in the game. Look at the map of Draenor. And this is supposed to be Outland. Now, do these maps kind of match up together? I mean, what does Netherstorm, where does that come from? Because I'd imagine Gorgrond would become Blade's Edge Mountain. Because, see, that doesn't even match up. So, half of that must break off to become Netherstorm. And this, see, it doesn't make sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Because here's Zangarmarsh here. There's Zangar Sea. So that would become Zangar... It doesn't make sense. The maps don't match up. And to be honest, I wasn't expecting the maps to match up, but I would like to see similarities. You know, so if I opened up the map, I could go, okay, well there's Blade Edge Mountain, and there it is there. So, if you're making another expansion, please don't make it an expansion. Make it a brand new World of Warcraft Online. Okay, with new classes, new races, just everything brand new, updated graphics. You're supposed to be working on Project Titan, but you threw that out because you wanted to make some stupid first-person shooter or Battleborn or some junk. Because that's exactly what this gaming industry needs right now, is another first-person shooter. Good work, Blizzard. Thanks a lot. That's exactly what we need right now. We don't need another first-person shooter. What we need is another great MMO from you. And you guys can do it. You only have to hire the right people. From what I've seen, you've hired a bunch of morons. I'm not saying I could do a better job, I couldn't. I tried doing the course. I tried to get through it, but because of companies like you, like Blizzard, I turned away from it. I didn't want to be a part of what the gaming industry was becoming. It was becoming lazy and cheap. Making massive games, getting everyone excited for how great they're going to be, and then bringing them out and it's only half a game. It's only quarter of what you promised. I don't want to put my heart and soul into a game that I dream about making, and to have it come true, only to have the company I'm working for cut it into little pieces and sell it piece by piece. No, I didn't want to be a part of that. And for people who don't play games, that reason may not be good enough for you. Maybe you think I was just being lazy, or I was incompetent. But that's my reason for stopping it. I didn't want to do it. When I was offered it, I was excited to get into it and start learning how to make games, because I wanted to be just like guys like Casey Hudson was the #1, because when I started playing Mass Effect, my first time I couldn't figure it out. I'd run around the Citadel and I'd be like, well, where am I going? I don't know. But yeah, and then I'd uninstall it and go and play something else. But then a few years later, I played it again. I thought, oh, I'll give it another try. So I started playing it, and I figured it out. I worked it out, and it was the most amazing game that I'd ever played, and that's what sparked me to want to do it. To really put a good effort into it. But then as the years went on, as the months, not as the years went on, as the months went by, and games that I started to build up hope that are going to be awesome and fantastic and absolutely mind-blowing, like Destiny, like Titanfall, they came out and they were nothing. They were just shadows of what they could have been. I'm gonna go out and do some quests. I'm trying to get my warrior up to 100. Even the quests are alright, but they're nothing like Wrath of the Lich King quest. That's when the game was at its best. It's Wrath of the Lich King. And then you twisted it around with Cataclysm. And then you twisted it further with Mists of Pandaria. Mists of Pandaria was a joke, and people told you it was a joke. But you still bought it out, because you couldn't think of anything else. So that's it. I've still got the leggings. I might go and sell this crap. I mean, if you guys comment on this video, yeah, I hope it's constructive. I hope it's not abusive, or oh, I've insulted your game, your #1 game. Oh no, and I've hurt your feelings. Be civil with your comments, okay? And try and understand my point of view. I've played this game. I can't say I've played it right from the beginning, but because when I first got my first character to level 60, Boom Crusade was on its way out. So, but I've played it for a few months before then, and I grew to love this game. And to see it twisted and changed and mutilated like this, it's awful. To see your favourite game just dragged through the mud and torn apart with this kind of crap. And this crap. And 3 sets of leggings that I just picked up, 2 out of 2 different dungeons, and 1 out of a box I got off a quest. The other thing I find lazy is the potions. This potion gets better as you level. Some people find it absolutely fantastic. It's great. They only have to create the one potion. To me, I find it lazy. Anyway, that's all I have to say about it. If you guys don't feel the same way, fair enough. But there will always be something in World of Warcraft that bugs you. And that you just find absolutely stupid and annoying. And it doesn't matter what it is. Blizzard has put it there or taken it away. The one thing that I find absolutely irritating is this. Let me show you the achievement. Could be under Legacy. Charger. Completed the Paladin quest to obtain a charger. Blizzard took that away. They took that quest away from the Paladin and the Warlock. And now everyone who starts a Paladin or a Warlock get that mount for free. Because that's when Blizzard started to become lazy. Right? They started treating other people like lazy people. And you're confusing, with these dungeons and raids, you're confusing challenging with stupid. And it's really irritating how boring these raids are. All I'm doing is just sitting there mashing on a bunch of buttons. There's no... there's nothing to it. You know, not like Alderman where you had one boss that you had to shoot chains up at for the dragon. What was that? That was in... I think that was in Wrath of the Lich King as well, Alderman. Or Alduar, whichever one it was. Alduar, I think it was, yeah. Dragon Soul. You know, you had to jump on the back of Deathwing's back and fight him there. I mean, you've got these raid bosses set up as sponges. They just take a heap of damage and that's it, and then the fight's over. You've really become lazy with this game, and you need to put a stop to it and create something better, or bring fresh ideas in from other people. Because all you're doing is you're pushing people away from this game. Look how many people you've lost already. Lost millions of players, and you keep putting these servers, merging these servers together to try and hold people together. So people can do dungeons, so people can do raids. Pre-made groups. What a load of crap. You've made it so lazy for people to get around in this game. It's no longer a challenge. And sure, you can sit there and say, oh well, don't play it, you don't like it, don't play it, but you have to understand that this has been one of my favourite games since it came out. Right, I wasn't able to get it straight away, like I said, but when I did get it, I loved it. It was absolutely fantastic. Right? And to see this happen to it, and there should be more people outraged at this kind of crap. But there isn't. Everyone loves the game. You complain on chat and people will tell you, oh well, don't play it, go away. We love this game. I love it. It's so great. Blizzard has done no wrong. They're the people who need to go and play a different game. If you can't see what is wrong with this game, then you need to do something about it. Play something else. Because you're the ones who will keep Blizzard doing the same crap over and over again. Telling them, oh yeah, we love this game, oh yeah, just keep bringing out the junk. You know, we don't care. Anyway, I'm done. Leave your comments. Tell me what you don't like about the game. Tell me what you do like. And I'll talk to you next time. I may do another video. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, take care. I'll see you next time.